Hello everyone, it's your girl Javaya and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are new, welcome. If you aren't new, welcome back, fam. Before we get into today's video, I want to let you know that I have a clothing brand called DBF Driven by Faith. I'm wearing our infamous crew neck. It's so cute. Look at this, y'all. Okay. And I'm also rocking our earrings. These are coming in really soon. If you are interested in checking out our clothing brand, please head over to our website at www.dbfdrivenbyfaith.com and check us out. We have some really cute pieces. Okay. All right. So now in today's video, I'm going to show you how to create these super cute 2023 MDF board graduate fans. These are so cute. Congrats, grad. Woo, you did it. Y'all know I'm a fool, but this is it. Get into these details. These are super cute, super elegant, and they can be keepsakes as well. So I made a different one, same design, same style. And then I also made this one as well. I love it. Trying to love it. So if you are interested in learning how to design and make these, please stay tuned. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like, comment, and share my content if it's valuable to you, and turn on that bell notification so that you can be notified every time I upload a video. So without further ado, let's go. Here is my 2023 MDF graduation fan. I purchased mine from blessedtocreateblanks.com, and I'll be sure to leave the website link down in my description box in case any of you are interested in checking out their website. They offer a variety of high quality dye sublimation blanks, and I absolutely love them. Again, this is high quality MDF, super durable, nice and sturdy, perfect graduation fan. Also, this has a clear protective film on top of it, so of course prior to sublimating you want to remove that film. Now what I'm going to do now is measure our substrate. Y'all already know how I feel about measuring substrates. I emphasize this all the time. Make sure you measure your substrates, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and take my handy dandy measuring tape that I purchased from Hobby Lobby, and I'm going to measure the entirety of the fan first. So the width and the height, including the handle first, and then I'm going to take measurements of 3 different sections, okay? So our width is 6.95 inches exactly. You can round it up to 7 inches if you like, but it is 6.95 inches exact. And then our height, including the handle, is 10.70. Okay? Now I'm going to get the measurements of 3 different sections. The reason why I want to do it this way is because I know that I want my 2023 to be a solid color, my main focal point to be in this square portion, and I also want the handle to be a different color. It may be helpful if you have a piece of paper or a notebook or something to jot down the dimensions so that when it's time to design, it'll be easier for you to know the measurements, okay? So now I'm going to take my measurement tape again, and I'm going to measure the width of 2023. So from here to here, let me move it up. And my width is 1.35 inches. And my height is 6.95. Okay? Now the width for my actual square, okay, I'm going to start it from right here, right where it meets up. And my width is 5.55, very close to 5.6 inches. And then my height is going to be the same, which is 6.95. You can round it up to 7 inches. Now the width of my handle is 1 inch. And then my height is 3.70. Okay, so now that I have my measurements, I'm gonna head over to desktop mode and we're gonna start designing. Let go. Canva.com. Today we are going to be using Canva to create our design for our project, but of course you can use whichever creative software of your choice to achieve the same results. I absolutely love Canva. Canva has literally helped me with my designing abilities that I didn't even know existed. Canva is very beginner friendly and its software is super easy to navigate. I highly recommend Canva if you haven't explored all of its features and what it has to offer. Y'all need to go check Canva out. Now, I am a pro member of Canva, so I do pay a monthly membership fee to have access to all of the amazing features that Canva offers to us. However, Canva has a free software that you can use and it is also amazing. You still have access to tons of features. Okay, the first thing that I'm going to do is search for a picture collage template because we are going to be using a picture collage for our project. So right here in the search bar, I'm going to type pict collage and then I'm going to click enter. And Canva is going to filter all of the picture collage templates that they have available for us to use. And y'all, if you scroll down, it is picture collage template haven. The template, we'll be here all day fooling around with me. The template that we're going to be using is this black and white modern fashion photo collage. If anyone is looking for the name, here's the name right here. Again, it's black and white modern fashion photo collage. It also gives us the dimensions of the actual canvas size. So this 25 by 20 centimeters is the size of the canvas and not the size of the picture collage template. I'm going to show you that in a few moments. So from here, we're going to select customize this template. And it may take a while for the template to appear onto the canvas, but once it does, this is what it's going to look like. Now, in order for us to see what the canvas size is in inches, I don't know about you guys, but I like to work in inches. I'm going to head over here to where it says resize. And right here, it gives us the width and the height in centimeters. So I'm going to change the metrics from centimeters to inches. And here is the dimensions of the actual canvas size. Now, the canvas is equivalent to the size dye sublimation paper you are going to be using, or any size media that you're going to be using for whichever project you're going to be creating. If you're working with photo paper, if you're working with a matte paper, whichever type of media you're going to be working with, the canvas size is equivalent to that media size. I hope I'm making sense. Okay. Now, I know for a fact that I need my media size to be 8.5 by 14 legal size paper. That is the size paper. That is the size dye sublimation paper I'm going to be using for our project. So I know that I need to change my canvas size. I also know that my picture collage template needs to be adjusted as well. Okay. So the very first thing that I'm going to do is change my canvas size. If you are using the free version of Canva, this step is for you. Okay. Select your template and then click copy. Then you want to head over here to file, create a new design, custom size. I'm going to change the metrics from pixels to inches. And then I'm going to type in, again, the size of my media that I'm going to be using. So I'm using 8.5 by 14 legal size sublimation paper. And then I'm going to select create new design. Okay. Now here is my 8.5 by 14 legal size canvas. If you are a pro member, you can select resize, change this to inches, and then type in the size paper that you're using, and then click resize or copy and resize. Copy and resize will literally just copy and resize, but resize will just change this into the size canvas that you're working with. So I typically like to just select resize, and here we are. If I were to have selected copy and resize, I would have had the original canvas and then a copy of the new size with the 8.5 by 14 paper. So it just makes sense for me to just select resize, okay? So I can delete this one now so we won't get confused. And then I'm going to adjust and zoom in, okay? The next step that we're going to do is readjust the size of our picture collage template. The reasons why we are going to be readjusting the size of the template is, for one, we need it to fit on our substrate, and for two, when we readjust the size of this picture collage template so that it fits our substrate, we want to prevent our images that we're going to be cropping into these grids. We want them to remain proportionate. If we were to crop our images into these grids, these are called grids. I'm going to show you in a minute what I mean. If we were to crop our images inside of the grids and then readjust the size, chances of distortion is very high. And so I like to work smarter and not harder. So I'm going to go ahead and readjust the size to the dimensions that I need it to be, which is 5.8 inches in width, okay, and 7.2 inches in height. All I'm doing is taking my cursor and dragging outwards for the width, so 5.8, and then I'm taking this cursor and I'm dragging it downwards for the height, 7.2. Ooh. Okay. As you guys can see here, our rectangles, the rectangles of our grid became skinnier. Okay. So what we want is our pictures that we're going to crop inside to be proportionate inside of these grids, because this is the size that we're going to be using. The size of these rectangles is what we're using, okay? If I were to click on this picture and click on this trash can, I have the option to delete image or delete grid. I do not want to delete the grid. I just want to delete the image. When I delete the image, we are left with this little graphic here. When you see this in Canva, these are known as grids, and it allows you to crop images and photos inside of whichever shape you are using. It could be a letter, it could be a circle, it could be a rectangle, a square, whatever it is. If you see this in your elements, you'll find these in your elements, whichever shape you have, and you crop a picture, your picture will be cropped into that shape. Okay, so we're going to be doing all of that with our pictures, cropping pictures inside of these rectangles. Okay, I hope you're following me. Stay with me. So now what we're going to do is upload our images so that we can crop them to our grids. I'm going to head over here to where it says upload files. Now I already have my images saved to a desired folder so that it's easier for me to find. This is the folder right here. I just named it Sample Graduates. I have a bunch of images of some graduates I got off Pinterest. They were online. So if you are this person, or if you know of any of these graduates, I'm so sorry. I was just using them because they are absolutely beautiful. And I love seeing graduates graduate and prosper and doing all of the things. So shout out to these beauties here. But for our project, we are going to be using Meg the Stallion. Meg graduated, I believe, in 2021. But for our project, Meg is going to be a 2023 graduate. Okay. So now that I have my pictures here, I'm going to select all of the pictures that I want to use of Meg. So it's this little white box that appears on the top hand left corner of the image. And all you do is just select them. Just like so. And I need a total of 5 images. Once I select all of the images, I'm going to select open. And the pictures are going to upload into Canva's library right here. And this is an indication of its loading process. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the picture. So I know for this picture, let me see which one I want to use. I think I want to use okay, y'all, sorry about that. I was looking for another picture that I have had of Meg, and I already uploaded it. It's right here. So this picture, I know that I want to be in the middle. So let's see, top left hand side here, I want to use this picture. So all I did was click on this and it's going to automatically populate onto our canvas. I'm going to just crop the image like so. So there's 2 ways that you can crop it. You can take your cursor and then just drag it inwards, or you can select crop here and take your cursor and crop it this way as well. Inward, outward, however you need it to crop. Then I'm just going to just drag this picture and it automatically just crops inside of that grid, just like that. Now what I'm going to do is double click the image because I want this picture to be enlarged. So I'm just taking my cursor and dragging it outward, just like so. Then I'm going to click on any gray area. Okay, the picture in the middle, I'm going to right click, click on the trash, click on delete image, and I want this picture to be in the middle. Again, I'm just going to crop it out just a little bit. And based on the orientation of this picture, I know that Meg is going to be, some of the picture is going to be cropped out, and that's okay. I'm okay with that. So I'm just going to drag, oh, I brought it in twice. So I'm going to delete the duplicate and just drag this picture right in the middle, and it crops perfectly right in the middle, exactly where I want it to be. If you wanted to adjust your picture, again, you would double click and you can adjust it this way, side by side, or take your cursor, enlarge it this way, or decrease it this way. Okay. So I like Meg. Let me fix her. I think she was right here. Yep. I like Meg right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and crop in all of the rest of our pictures, and then I'm going to come right back. Okay, so now that I have all of the pictures that I want of Meg, I actually want to enlarge this picture right here a little bit. So I'm going to, again, double click, drag my cursor out. I wanted to match the size of the picture that I have right here on the right hand side. So that looks good. Okay, Meg, I see you, Meg. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little congratulations with Megan's name. So I'm going to head over here to Elements, and I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to click on this square. To search certain shapes, you can just search in the search bars or certain elements as Canva has it here. And if you're looking for a square, you can just type in square and select all of the squares, any of the squares that you want to use. So here's my square, and I want the square to be white. So I'm going to click on the colored square here, and I'm going to select white. If you want to change it to any other color, you can just select here, and here are your colors. Okay, so I want my square to be white. Now what I'm going to do is adjust the size of this square and make it into a rectangle. Okay, and let's see, this looks pretty good. Okay, I think this is centered. Okay, I know that I have it centered. I don't know if you guys can see this magenta dotted line, dashed line, but this is how I know that I have my rectangle centered with regards to it being centered on the template itself. Okay, so this dashed line going vertically down and horizontally across indicates that this is in the center of the template, right where I want it to be. I'm going to now add in my text. So I'm going to head over here to where it says text, and I'm going to use this add heading here, and I'm just going to write congratulations. Okay, and of course readjust the size, taking my cursor and just dragging the text and making it smaller. And I'm going to change this font. I want the font to be, I'm going to make this congratulations in Arial. Nah, I'm going to do Times New Roman. I love Times New Roman. Times New Roman is it for me. Okay, Times New Roman. Congratulations, and let me get it centered. See that magenta dotted line comes back up, so congratulations is centered. Then what I'm going to do, while I still have congratulations highlighted, or still selected with this purple box around it, I'm going to select these two squares with the plus in the middle is duplicate. So I'm going, and then when you hover over it, duplicate comes right up. So I'm going to duplicate that, and then I'm going to write Megan's name. Megan's name is Megan Pete. Real hot girl-ish. Shout out to Meg, man. Shout out to Meg. Okay, so I'm going to select Megan's name, and I'm going to change the font. And I love Brittany font, so let me come here. Brittany, or is it Brightwall? All right, we're going to use Brittany font. I love Brittany font. Brittany font is lit. So I'm going to zoom in so I can get a really nice placement here. So I'm going to select on congratulations and bring it up just a little bit. And then I'm going to select Megan Pete and zoom, bring her up just so that her name stays within this white box. Like so. Ooh. Come on now. I noticed that when you zoom in and you try to move your text or your graphics, when you zoom in, you have better control. So that's why I like to zoom in. And that looks good. I like this. I like this. Okay. Now, I don't want the text to stay black. I want to change the color of the text to this burgundy color that she has in her pictures. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select congratulations hold down the shift key on my keyboard and select her name. Then I'm going to select this A with the rainbow. It's text color. And I'm going to scroll down. And right here, Canva filters all of the colors that's in each photo. It says photo colors here. So it matches the colors that's in the photo. Now, this is the burgundy that they're saying is in the photo. So let me select it. And I'm not feeling that burgundy. I want it to be a little bit brighter. So let me see what this See All has. And they have this color and they have like this really super dark maroon color. Let me see what that's doing. And I'm not really feeling this. For some reason, I want it to be a little bit more brighter, like on the brighter red side. So what I'm going to do is I am going to come up here to my color options, and based on the color that I just selected from the color photo, I'm going to play around with the brightness of the red to see if I can get, you know, the color that I want. I really want it to be close to this red that's on her blanket, or like right here on her sash. And I think this color is given. It's given what it's supposed to be given. I like the brightness of it. You know what I mean? So I'm going to play around with this until I get the color that I think is nice. And I think that matches. I think that matches pretty good. So I'm going to keep my fingers crossed and pray to God that when we press it, it is perfect. Okay. So this part of our design is finished. Okay, so I'm going to select congratulations, Megan, Pete, and the white box. Right click and then group. I'm just going to select all of this and move it over to my right hand side, because now we're going to create the rectangle that is going to be the color for our 2023 on our substrate. Okay, so again, I'm going to head over here to elements. I want the 2023 on our substrate to be a solid color. Okay, so I'm going to select this square again, and I am going to just bring it literally right where it meets up with these two images. Okay, I'm going to make the width 1.9, and then the height is going to be 7.2. Now these are the dimensions that I measured for my substrate. I'm going to zoom in, and I can see, click this, hold on. I'm trying to show you guys something. Let me click off. Okay, so if I zoom in, scroll over, there is that purple box keeps coming up. There is a white space in between this burgundy rectangle and the two images, and I don't want any white spaces at all. So what I'm going to do is just bring this box slightly over, just like so that there is no white space between the box and the two images. Okay, it's literally burgundy box, pictures. And I'm also going to make this color the same as this. So I'm going to click on this box and change it to this. Now that I'm looking at it, it's a little bit off, the colors. I'm just going to stick to the rivers and the waterfalls that I'm used to, or whatever TLC said. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the whatever. So I'm going to use this color. But see, I don't like that color. Okay, y'all. So I'm back. I had to play around with this color, and I ended up selecting the same color that I originally had for this. So I'm just going to just stick with this, and hopefully it works out. Okay. I'm just going to select all of this and just bring this on up. Now for the handle of our substrate, I want it to be that wooden look. You know how we make the fans when we are creating the fans using our Cricut machines or our Cameos or any die cutting machines, and we use the wooden sticks like the craft sticks. I want my handle to have that look. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head over here to Elements, and I'm going to type in wood. Okay. And you can select wood backgrounds, white wood, wooden, but the wood will appear here, and you can select see all, and it will give you a bunch of different wood backgrounds or wooden graphics that you can use. This is the one that I'm going to use. The name of it, if I select these three dots, dark wooden texture. Okay, it is free. You can use this for those of you guys who have the free version of Canva. What I'm going to do here is now it is in a landscape orientation. So I'm going to take my cursor and just change the size. So sorry, not my cursor. So right here is going to have like these arrows basically going into a circle. So I'm going to click on it. It's going to turn purple, and this allows you to rotate your graphics. Okay, so I'm going to just do mine to 90 degrees, and I need my wood size to be 1.7 in width. Hold on, guys. Oh, I know what's happening. This is still giving me the dimension as if it's in a landscape orientation, even though we rotated it. So in this case, our height is going to represent our width. So our height is I'll just do it at 1.9. The more the merrier. And then the width is going to be 5 inches. You could do 4 inches. You could do 5 inches. Literally, the more the merrier. Our handle measured 3.7 inches. So 4 inches would be perfectly fine. I'm just going to be extra and do 5. That's way too large. But like I said, the more the merrier. And then what I'm going to do from here is put this right directly in the middle. And I know that I have it in the middle because, again, that magenta line is right there, letting me know that I have it centered. Okay. And literally, guys, this is our fan. We are ready to go and print this out. All right, guys, so I came back real quick to show you. I actually found the color that I want to use. This color had me in a chokehold, y'all. So I found the color that I wanted to use, and I'm just going to select on this rectangle, click on this box, and I'm going to type in the color code that I want to use, and it is 890F0F, and this is the burgundy that I want to use. So I'm going to change that, and I'm also going to change the text here. Let me make this a little bit larger so that we can see. Okay, because I have this grouped, I'm going to right click and ungroup and click on congratulations, hold down the shift key on my keyboard, and then Megan, and then the color here with the A, and then change it to that color. Okay, so that is that. Also, I'm going to change the name of our project, and I'm going to change it to Megan Pete Grad Fan. You literally just come up here, delete what's already there, like whatever name is there, and then rename your project. Then you're going to download this for printing. I didn't even show you guys that step. So sorry. So from here, you're going to select share. You're going to click on download and download again. Okay. Then your download is going to appear here on your left hand side. Right click and it is going to open, and then you can go ahead and do your printing from here. So once I print out the design, I'll be back and we can get to pressing. For real this time. Okay, y'all, so here is our printed design using our Sawgrass SG 1000 dye sublimation printer. And I already removed the clear protective film off of the substrate and I wiped it down with a clean cloth. Now I'm just going to align it up with my graphic design, just like so. Now, I know that I want the wooden graphic to be on my handle part only. So I'm going to align my substrate close to exactly where it aligns, okay? And I also know that I want this burgundy square to cover only my 2003. So let me zoom in a little bit. To see if I can show you. Let's bring this down. Okay, so I want the rectangle, the burgundy rectangle, to be only for my 2023. So I'm just going to try to align it up as close as possible. Okay. All right, so that looks pretty good. I'm going to zoom out. I'm going to take some heat resistant tape and then secure this down real quick. Move this up so you can see. And for those of you who've been following me for a while, or you follow me on TikTok, y'all know when it comes to tape, I am very frugal, but this is a very thick, sturdy MDF board. So I definitely want to make sure that I secure it down so it does not move at all. Okay. So this looks pretty good. I think we done taped it to the gauze. But like I said before, this is a thick MDF and I want to make sure it doesn't move while we're pressing. All right, so let's head over to the heat press and press this up. All right, y'all, so here we are at the heat press. I have my heat press set to 385 degrees and we are going to press for 60 seconds, medium pressure. I'm going to take a piece of parchment paper to place on the bottom of my platen to protect the bottom platen from any ink. And then I'm going to place here's our substrate all taped down, ready to go. Just gonna double check and make sure I have everything nice and aligned the way that I like it to be. And it looks pretty good. Okay, so I'm gonna flip this over, place it here. Let me check my time. I already checked for the pressure off camera. And again, it is a medium to firm pressure. So I'm just changing my seconds to 60 seconds. And then now we're gonna press. 5 more seconds. I have my handy dandy heat glove. And let's see. We tape this really good, y'all. It's gorgeous. Woo-wee. Come on, somebody. Here is the ink release. And here is our beautiful fan. I love it. Here's a better view. Look at our little handle, y'all. That is so cute. It's the details for me. Okay, very cute, chic, elegant grad fan for grad season. This is the perfect way to represent your 2023 grad. Ow. Okay, y'all, so here is the final turnout. I absolutely love it. If you enjoyed my YouTube video and you enjoy my content and you find it valuable, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching, and until next time, later.